Hi, this is Jenny from Jenny's Crayon Collection, and I'm super excited to share with you how to sort and label 100 Crayola Super tip markers. So the problem with these is I get asked this like at least once a week is how can I tell what colors are which? Can you help me name them and all this stuff? So today I'm going to show you it's a hack because you know what? The best thing would be for Crayola to put the name on them, but right now I'm going to show you how to label them so you know exactly what you're coloring with. And this can be used for 20, 25, 50, whatever size you have, you can label them so then you will know. So let me pull out one really quickly and you'll see why. So I'm just taking this random one. You see the tip. You pull out two. The tips are slightly different, but the color might not be what this green is. So if you want to know exactly what this is going to lay down so you can color something, it would be beneficial to be able to do that, to have them labeled. So you pull it out and you're like, oh, this is number, 27? Or you can write like XX or A or anything you want to just label these. You can make up your own names. It's really limitless, the possibilities. So what you get on the back is this. On the top, I mean. And then on the back, you get this. So no names. So I actually asked Crayola, and they told me the names. But here's the thing. It's hard to match them all up. And I'm going to do another video where I match up the color names. So right now we're going to focus on labeling because I get asked this all the time and I think this will be really helpful for you guys. So make sure you hit the like button below and hit the subscribe button because that video will be coming out and a ton of other videos will be coming out that will be super helpful into art supplies and coloring and all that other stuff. So I hope you have a great day and let's get this started.
All right, friends, I have my 100 super tips right here. Ooh, they're in color order, but for your guys' sake, I'm gonna dump them out like this in not color order. All right, guys, I just dumped all these out. They were in color order, now they're not. Okay, so first off, before we start this, we need to sort them because it's going to be a very important piece and you'll see as we go why. So I'm going to start with the pinks. You can start with whatever color you want. I get that a lot. People are like, well, why'd you start there? Why'd you start with the purples? I know someone is probably going to comment on that. Sometimes I like starting with the purples because I like purple and pink together. But that's just me. Everybody is so different. Some people like the order that they come in the box, I found. So this is like purple and I'm just gonna put it there. Okay. You know, this is more red, but it just looked good there. So there you go. Okay, so we'll get into our oranges. Once you start doing this a few times, you can do it pretty fast. So I'm just gonna sort all these so that way it'll help. So I have a secret that I'm gonna talk to you guys about. I'm gonna put greens over here. A secret on how. So the thing with super tips, do you see a name anywhere on there? Nope. You don't see a name. So that presents a problem. That's what we're gonna fix. So today's fix, I mean, the best solution would be for Crayola just to put a name on all these things. Then that way we wouldn't have to guess. This is greenish, bluish. Okay, so we wouldn't have to guess. But since they don't have the names on there, then we are going to make our own way to do this. It's going to be a workaround for sure, but it will work, and you can adult color to your heart's content. You're like, I know my colors. I know which one is which. Okay, so it is going to be wonderful. Okay, we're starting to get these in order. Just kind of sometimes it's hard, like I've said in other videos before. It would really make more sense to do it in a circular fashion because we're trying to make something that's linear go into circular go into a linear fashion. So I'm gonna put that one with my browns. Okay, so this will go with browns too. Okay, so we got a green, blue, kind of. So then you can kind of move things around as you need to. It's just hard. It's like this one's lighter, so it might go in here, but it would look funny, but it's more green. It has less color, so there's saturation, there's hue. There's all sorts of factors that go into a color. And it's hard to do that linear. So I put the light purples, the ones that were like kind of reddish over here, and I'm putting the purples that are kind of bluish over here. And you look at the mix. So this is kind of going to the gray. So not all the purples were on this side, but the ones that were kind of more lavendery, I put on that side. And these ones are bluish gray. So that's how I'm separating that. You can separate it however you feel like it. Okay, I'm going to start moving some of the yellowy greens over here because I want them to look pretty. I've already taken a picture of this, so I don't need to retake a picture. So like this one's light, it's green. It's like how green? Yeah, and one thing when we're doing so I'll explain it to you when I get there, but when we're doing our we're going to basically be doing some swatches. Oh, I need to do another line, it looks like, here. So I can get that all on there. Okay, so we will... guess we should move some of the purplies here. Purple, purple, purple. See, like, this one's kind of green. And then we'll move our greens back. Okay. Dark green, got our purples. Well, the purples were on a separate line by themselves anyway. Okay, so that one's bluer. See how it's not like purple blue? If you try to go green, it doesn't go green. So, I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, this one's like it. That one's bluey. Okay, this one's a dark blue. Purples have officially left that line. Okay, so we have a green. Oh, I was going to put that with the browns. So browns are kind of easy. You just light to dark, red. You can kind of do a rainbow order with browns too. So just however you feel they look the best. These like two blacks? I don't know. Huh. That one's definitely a gray. Yeah, one's probably like shadow. There are like 5 grays. It'll be interesting to see if these all come out the same, because that's what I'm wondering too, is even though we have 100, see, even look, you get kind of like a green in there. Even though we have 100, that one's a gray too. It's like a green gray. Blue, green, gray. Okay. One is green, but it's gray. It's gray. You compare it over there. I said I was gonna put that in the grays. Okay, or the browns, whatever they are, whatever color it is. See, brown is really a mix of everything. Is that yellow? Yeah. We'll put that one over there. Another brownish. I can bridge the gap. Let's do that. And that will kind of bridge that gap. And then we'll take that over there. It goes to the red. Okay. We are almost ready to start labeling these. I wanted to throw them out like this, though, because I wanted to make sure you guys... That one's so hard. It's like this is bluer, but it's lighter. It's greener. So we'll just do that. Okay. That's kind of gray. I like these grays. They're kind of fun. We painted our house gray. It was like, I didn't realize there were so many grays. Okay, so what we're going to do I have my... I have it right here. Okay. I'm using a Sharpie. Okay. I don't think Crayola has thin, like, writing ones. They have thicker ones. So I'm just going to use Sharpie for this. Because you'll see. You could use one of the Crayola permanent markers, but it'll just be a little thicker. So I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. So all of my markers are going to have a number. So I'm just pushing these over so that way I can have some room to write. So I'm going to have to do a lot of writing. Okay. And here's the thing too. Like, you're going to have to do this at the same time. So if you decide you want a different thing, you'll just have to do it. Okay. So I'm going to label these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 100. What I'm going to do is do a swatch. 19, 20, 21. You could print something off. You could print something off from Excel. So it'd make it a little bit easier. I thought about doing that, but my son was using the computer, so I will just write by hand. Oh, let's see if we can get 41, 42, 43, 40. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and we're gonna take swatches of all these, okay? And then I'm gonna use this small tip of this Sharpie to write down the number 54, to write 58, sorry, I'm like trying to do two things at once, talk and write these numbers. So we're gonna use the small tip to write the number. Okay, so when you go to color and you want a certain color, you can come onto this page and you can say, oh, I want this yellow, and then you'll be able to find that yellow, and you'll be able to say, oh, I want this, I want that one. So it'll make it a lot easier. It's not like 100%, like I said, this is a workaround, but it works. And I get this question all the time, so I'm hoping that you guys will like this and that you will be able to recreate this yourself. Now I'm done finally writing that is a lot. Now I'm gonna go swatch these, so that's gonna be a lot too. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, you have to do this like simultaneously. So this is my first swatch. I'm gonna come over here. You could do that, and then you can also do a line, just so you can see what it's like. Okay, so I'm looking at this to see where to put it. You can't put it on the top because there's a hole. You can't put it on the bottom because there's a hole. So what I'm going to do, you can either put it on the lid, but you might lose the lid and change it out. So I'm going to really carefully put a 1 right here, okay? So this is gonna be my first marker. So when you're writing with Sharpie or anything permanent, you have to give it a few seconds so it won't rub off, okay? So I'm just gonna keep doing that. Here's my 2. Look at how different that is. So if I had known that was that purpley, I probably would have done that as 1. So what you could do, you could do this not in permanent. I already got some not in permanent marker first. Decide the order you want and just put it on, you know, you could do this with tape too. But I'm just using a permanent marker because then they don't like stick to each other when they're in the box. So that one is interesting. one's even more purpley. So then we'll come here and we'll just do this for all 100. So if you have 50 of these, oh, that looks like an 8. So that's the thing. If you get it right before it dries, you can get it off. Look at that. But once it dries, we'll test it out. See if you can take it off. So we're gonna do 3. I'll make sure my 3 looks a little better. Okay. So we're gonna just do this with all of them. So this, for everybody that has ever asked me how to label your markers, this is it. 4. This one was super like red brownie. So, and I'm seeing differences in color. Oops, I forgot to label it. So 5. And if you want, you could have like someone, if you're doing this, like you're trying to do it even faster, you could have someone doing the swatches and then hand it over. You just have to make sure that you're getting the right number with the right swatch. So in another video, we can try to name these if you guys want. So if you guys want me to try to name them with the list that Crayola gave me, I can try. I can be like, oh, that looks like a mauve. That looks like a yellow. That looks like a lemon. So this is just a Sharpie ultra fine point. I don't think Crayola has a permanent option that is sharp fine point yet. Not saying they won't, because their take note has been expanding. So this is not a 3, it's an 8. Oh gosh. Writing on a curved surface is hard. See, now I already have that labeled 7, so I know. So it's already working. It's already helping. And then you can put these like in that order in the box. You know, so you'll always have that. And when you pull it out, you're like, this is number 10. And it looks like this. It looks like this. Because this does not always look like that. Because, yeah, like this one. See, that one looks like lighter. It's a version of it, but it's not the version. Wait, I just did 9. That's supposed to be 9. You guys are probably going to notice that, huh? What did I tell you? So it looks like it does come off if you like use your fingernail. So, I mean, if you did want to reverse these, I just wonder if it's going to come off on a color. That would be an interesting to note. And if it does come off on a color, then guess what? You can use like tape to put it on. You could try to find an even more permanent marker to cut it on. But I had to like really scratch it off, so number 11. Okay, number 12. So far so good, looks like. From the caps. Yeah, it's so hard to write at an angle. My 1 looks crazy. All right. Okay, so this is 13, 14. So what do you guys like to color? You guys can let me know in the comments below. What's your favorite thing to color with Super Tips? There are a lot of colors, and so far, I wonder when I get to the grays if it's gonna be this different, but it's kind of nice that, because it's like the worst when you buy, like, oh, I have 25 different colors, and then you color with them, and you're like, wait, I actually only have like 5 different colors instead of like the 10 I was supposed to have, so. 16. Oh boy. I wonder, that's from my hand from just opening it, closing it. Okay, 17. cap back on. All right. Huh. Wait, 17. That was 16. See, it's working. Okay, 18. I do like that order. It's so pretty. Yep. Okay, now we're on to 19. And then later, like I said, we could put the names on this. Figure all those out together. So I'm wondering if I'm coloring. You know, and you're putting it down enough that I think if you're coloring with it, you're not going to be messing with it. And watch. So if I try to take it off that way, it doesn't really come off. I think it's, I had to like scratch it off. So it's like almost scratching off paint. So can it come off? Probably. Will it come off from normal use? Hopefully not. You'll have to let me know if you try this. Okay, hurry. Oh, great. I just said that and now I'm like, it won't come off. I just barely put this on, so. Okay. Okay, 21. Where are we at? 20. 22. Okay. Oops, 22 is here. This is 23. I have a feeling this is going to be awesome. Because it's no more guessing work, especially with the grays. Because we saw how close, like the black, saw how close some of those are. And wouldn't that stink? You're like coloring. You're like, oh, I'm trying to color the same color I colored before. Oh, it didn't work. So, okay, we are 1/4 of the way done. Sometimes when there's like 100 things, it's like, ah. But it will get done eventually. So Crayola, if you want this idea, you could use my numbers. This is a great idea. You know, I wonder, Copic, I can't afford them, but if I could, I would. I would like to try those. So this one almost looks the same as that one, but it's slightly like on the more orange scale, so I would probably put it before the other one. Okay, I can tell that's a 27. Maybe not the best handwriting. So hard to write on this angle. And I'm filming it at the same time, so it's like my body's all twisted. I guess I'm going to show you my knee though. Okay, 29. Ah! 29. Then what I can do after oops, I almost skipped. Okay. What I can do is I can put these ones in the boxes now that they're labeled, to make way for the other ones so I don't get them everywhere. This is what they should do. I think I've caught on to something. Is they should make up the order, like a rainbow order. Like if you want your colors in rainbow order, just put them in color order. Uh-oh, that was 31, guys. You probably noticed that as I was writing it. This is why it's good to double check your work. Okay. Okay, 31. Okay, 32 now. Okay, so So I am going to put these in real fast so that way, oh, there we go. That way I can just put them away for now. So I don't have them everywhere. And then you can store them in this order. You can store them in a different order. If you didn't want them in this color order, if you wanted to like say that here's my standard 10 colors, here's, how did I have those? I'm trying to think. They sit in a box. These sit, you could do these circular. It'd be interesting. But because they kind of store that way, like all in a line, do a circular, but I'm not going to do that. So I already started this way. And I'm going to finish this way. There are a lot of different options. Just to let you know. Sometimes you get sick of one way and you try the other. Okay. Put these away. So glad I finally got to this because, like I said, I think people really wanted a solution for this. Okay. I got my first box. Looks so pretty. And then I'm going to do my second box. So, oh, probably doesn't matter because they can go either way. All right. I did this one 32. See, it's already labeled. I know what name it is now. So we will move these ones over. We're on to the greens now. So it's very important that you label these as you're going, because then, like if you do the swatch and you don't label it, you might mislabel it. So do the swatch. Ooh, that one's bright green. See, some of these, I mean, it is bright, but you wouldn't know it was that bright. They're so pretty. I love colors. Okay, 34. Okay, 35. So, names and numbers, please, right? Ah, that 5 is horrible. Good thing I can read my own handwriting. 36. So what do you guys think of this method? Do you like it? Are there things that you would change? 37. This one looks very... So, if something's more gray, it has less... it's like more in the middle of the circle. And if something's whiter and brighter, it's on the outside of the circle. The best way that you can see it, just go onto like Word and say, hey, I want to change this color to something. You'll see that circle. That's what I'm talking about. So it's hard to put it in a line because it is circular. Okay. Even putting it in a circle on Word is hard because I bet they don't have like a perfect circle. Like a perfect circle has every color. 40. Okay. On to 41. Ooh, that's super dark. It's so pretty though. I'm like looking through the camera and at it. Okay. 42. So that one's getting more to the black scale. So the darker something is, the more to the middle it is, because that's where all the color well, it becomes like brown and gray in the middle. That one's like super dark. I'd call that. I wonder if they call forest green because like there's not a lot of light in the forest. So it is dark. So I'd probably move that one above that other one, but I already did this. So the good thing about me already doing this is if you want to change an order, you're like, okay, that one looked like that one. That one's super green. It should go like, well, I don't know, maybe add a little blue in it. Five. Yeah, that one's really green. Oh well. It's just light. There's a very broad range of colors in this. 47. See, I wouldn't have anticipated those two being so different. Okay. This one looks very similar to 45. Let's see. Yeah, they're similar. Huh. Okay. And I'll post this on my website, this paper that I'm doing. So like if you want to print it out and try to get yours as close as possible, or if you don't want to change something, but you want to see which one I did, so you don't have to make that mistake. Oh, halfway done. That one's super blue. I like it. It's coming along. It'll be interesting to see how different those grays are. That's what I'm anxious to see. So 54. Whoa, that one's like super dark. It doesn't look like that. This one doesn't look as blue. This one doesn't look as dark. But then you look, like, see, these would be closer to each other than this one and this one. Like, if you were, like, this would be in the inside of the circle. Sorry, this one would be on the, I guess if you go, depends where you put your circle. If you put the white in the center, this would be more in the center if you put the darks on the outside. Or if you put the darks on the inside and the lights on the outside. I think they do the lights on the outside when I'm remembering it. Okay, so 56. Just because that's how they number it. Oh my gosh, I have like the worst headache today. It will not go away. That one's super blue. Okay, so 58. Okay, I did not do that one yet. I did not do that one either. How am I doing this? Gosh. 60. That was bad. So we're on to 61. I'm almost ready to put these away. They're kind of getting in the way. Okay, 61. Yeah, that one's kind of purpley. So 62. Okay, well, that looks like a Z, but yeah, so I would move these two around, but it's really hard to tell that that one was going to be more purpley. 62. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Looks like a monster wrote that. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely getting to the purpley scale. Oops, I just wrote 65. You guys probably noticed that too, huh? I think it's because I look at it. I'm like, oh, that looks, I'm looking for the next number when I should be looking at the number I just wrote. So 64. Okay. I'll let you guys know how this turns out too. They stayed on. Well, that kind of looks greenish. Maybe I should have put it over here. Okay, 65. Okay, that went down. Okay, well, my bad handwriting there. Okay, so let's put these in. So you guys think the grays are gonna look like each other? Or are they gonna look different? Uh-oh. That's 30. So 40. That one's 39. Look, I got my color order. You could do this to all the things. I want this to be my color order. I'm going to number all of my crayons. I'm so excited. And then I'll just keep this piece of paper like in the box. So every time I pull out this set of markers, it'll be there. There's one more. No. Okay. Okay. Gonna get into my grays and blacks now and purples. Okay. Let's see how well I did with these. Yeah, this is probably gonna be really pink. So let's just fix this now. Now that we've kind of seen how it goes, right? Oh, that was gonna be super blue. Okay. Okay, so 66. Yep, that looks blue. Okay. Seven. An old school 7. Okay. Yeah, that's more purple. 68. Very light. It's like a little lilac. Oh, that one's bluey. Okay. You want to tell you know. And since it does scrape off, you could always scrape it off and just move them. But then you'd have to do this whole chart again. Okay. I am almost done, so I'm not going to do the whole chart again. Oh, I should put that with the other grays. Oh. Okay, 73. Guess I thought it looked purple. Okay, 74. You could make like little stickers too for these, whatever would make you happy. I just thought those might come off, but this ink might come off too, so you should do like all three. Like in case that comes off, I have a sticker on there. Okay. Ooh, that looks really dark. It's almost black. It's not quite. Like I said, I'm surprised. This one looks similar, but it's different. Okay, 83. That's most of these markers look in good condition. That one's the one that has the least ink so far. It's gonna be green. 84. And if you want, you could incorporate some of these into the... They don't look so blue and gray now, right? Those look very light. This is my pastel section. Or light section, I guess you'd say. You could also organize that way too. Like, these are darks. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Okay. 87. I'm like, okay, I want to be done. I want to be done. 88. Like the last part of a race, you just want to be done. So I wonder, oh no, still different. Okay. Watch I get done and I'm like, I'm missing one. 92. I forgot to label one. Did I put 94 on that? Yeah, I did. Why did I do that? I just got my hand a little wet. Okay, 93 on them. Wait, that one was 94. No, this was 94, right? Okay, this is why you label as you go. 93, 94. Okay. You know what? I probably am missing one. 95. Because I'm getting to the end. I'm like, I'm not going to have 96. Like, is there any? I have to go through the box to see which ones. 6. Am I missing 2? Gosh. 97. Yep, I'm missing 2. So I have to, there's probably 2 that are not labeled. Those all, I have to say the browns kind of look similar. I mean the blacks. Okay. I don't really see much of a difference. Okay. Okay. So what I gotta do is try to find out which ones are not labeled. That'll be pretty easy though. I can go through and just look as I'm putting them in. Oops, I found one. Oh no, that one is labeled. Oops, there was one. Okay. Now my order's gonna be slightly off. I wonder where the other one is. You guys probably saw it. As I was doing this, it's hard when you're doing it. Okay. It'd be nice if it was in this group, then I won't have to look through the other boxes that I already put away. So there you go. Make sure you double check as you're going. What? I'm like missing markers here. Maybe I have too many in some of them. Okay. No, 99 is that one. Okay, I'm gonna stop this for a minute. Okay, you guys, I counted my markers. I don't have the 100, so I don't know what happened. When I dumped them out somewhere, went somewhere. Anyway, well, there's 99 of the 100, so you get the point. I'm gonna put them back in now. Oh yeah, put them back in this way. They're all labeled, so next time I go to color, I'll know exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is the one that's missing one from that box, so I don't know where it went. If I find it, I'll let you know. Who would have thought? Okay. You know, probably someone came in here and wanted to color with something. And they were like, oh, look at that big, nice box. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that up. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to fold that up. Should have put it in first. I'm just going to stick it in there. Maybe easier said than done. You know what? I'll just fold it and have it in. That way I won't have to put it down as far. There we go. So every time I want to color with these, now I'll have that color chart in there. So that way I can pick out exactly what I want. So there you go. how to sort 100, or in my case 99, until I find that other marker, unless it's somewhere here or someone took it. We'll never know. But anyway, how to sort 100 Crayola Super Tips markers. Hopefully you guys find that useful, and we'll see you later. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Hit the subscribe button and come back and watch some more videos. Okay, have a great one. All right, so I found it. I've been wondering where this one went to. It was sitting inside a box. So there we go. There we go. Now I have number 100. So we have all of the markers now, which is way cool. So this is number 1. They look like they're, maybe, hopefully this isn't the same one. Nope. So they look like they're similar. This is number 1 right here. This is the one I just got. So that's that color. And we don't have it. It was like sitting in a box for like a couple years when we moved, and I pulled it out to color something with, and of course didn't put it back. Now that these are all labeled, I'll know which box they go to. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and you found something useful in here. Let me know if you guys did this, and make sure you check out some of my other videos, sorting crayons, coloring, all that stuff. So have a great one. We'll see you later.